is sphere. Give a headline also. Okay, thank you. It is sphere. So right now, lithosphere is a solid component of environment. Lithosphere is a solid component of environment. Yeah, we have lithosphere is a solid component of environment, which is also known as land. Land. The solid component of environment, which is also known as land. It consists of three parts. Just three are you will see. Number two, metal. Number four, metal. Four. It is metal. Right now, lithosphere generally means hard surface of Earth, and not the entire planet. মানে পৃথিবীর সবথেকে লিথোস্ফিয়ার আমরা বের করি না, right? Actually, lithosphere is the entire group. But why lithosphere? We mention only the lithosphere, not the other. তুমি যখন পড়ে যাবে, everything is stuck to this way, right? It is not solid. Lithosphere যদি entire হয়ে যায়, actually why lithosphere only? We get the hard part of the crust. The hard part is the other way. তার মধ্যে আরেকটা জিনিস আছে, সেটা হলো সয়েল। আমাদের গাছপালা চারার কোথা যেগুলো সবগুলো আছে সেগুলো সয়েলটা কিন্তু আবার স্ট্রাকচার আপার পার্ট ইজ অলসো সয়েল। রাইট ডাউন with a character. The uppermost part of the solid hard crust. The uppermost part of the solid hard crust. The uppermost part of the solid hard crust consisting of both organic and inorganic minerals. Is known as soil. So we sum up the data like this. Entire planet, the Earth, is the lithosphere. This lithosphere consists of three parts. This is the uppermost part, solid part. And this uppermost solid part is actually within the lithosphere. Among this, again, the uppermost part of the Earth crust is known as soil. We have a biosphere like this. Biosphere of the universe, including we ourselves, all of the animals and the plants. So this is soil, right? So the entire Earth crust is not actually soil. Only the uppermost part of the Earth crust is soil. Now, it is basically and we can also Earth crust is 64. So that's millimeter. And there is the color of millimeters. Now hit the headline of composition of art. Composition of art. Find that. আমরা যখন আর্ট ক্লাসে কম্পোজিশন বলছি it is composition of soil. Composition of art class or somewhere. Composition of soil. Now, I have told you that art class is composed of organic and inorganic minerals. What does say the minerals? It is consists of some elements. Say for example, sodium chloride is a mineral. It's composed of sodium and chlorine. Iron oxide is a mineral. It's composed of iron and oxygen. So we'll study now what is the composition of the earth crust and the soil of the soil. Write down. Crust is the earth covering of the crust is the earth covering. Crust is the hard covering of earth. Hard covering. C-O-V-E-R-I-N-G. Hard covering of earth, which is composed of rock. R-O-C-K rock. Which is composed of rock. And the rocks are aggregate of minerals. The rocks are aggregate of minerals. And the rocks are aggregate of minerals. So, again, minerals are composed of different elements. Again, minerals are composed of different elements. So, 8 most different elements with which earth crust is composed of, earth crust are composed of, are oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the most abundant elements which are composed of. 45%. What are the 8 most abundant elements which are composed of? These are the most abundant elements which are composed of. Now, we will see what they can be over here as inorganic chemicals as well as organic chemicals. That which is very important. Among these 8 elements, oxygen is number 1 and silicon is number 2. Oxygen is number 1 and silicon is number 2. In terms of abundance, A, B, U, N, D, A, N, C, in terms of abundance, মানে কি পার্সেন্টেজের হার হিসাবে 1 নম্বর অক্সিজেন 2 নম্বর সিলিকন, right? Then get the headline of solid waste and land pollution. Solid waste and land pollution. Throughout the world, especially in the city area, solid waste is handled as a dangerous, and there is different ways to manage the solid waste. If you cannot manage the solid waste, the entire earth will be under this solid waste. What is the solid waste? It's a very important term. How to manage this solid waste? Now, solid waste will be categorized into different categories, and then how to manage them. There is various ways where is the solid waste? And there is 3R policy, recycle, reuse, etc. Right? Which we cannot. We have to make it concise so that civilization doesn't focus on money with us. Kolkata Municipal Corporation, do you know how much solid waste is generated per day? Billions. And the Dhaba case is already filled up. Now they are searching for alternative down for dumping of the solid waste. I will find that in different parts of Kolkata. They have imported some machines where the solid waste is reduced and then dropped into smaller products and then compare and then drop. It's not moving. Before that, they will say something about the solid waste. Right now, solid materials which are mainly generated through anthropogenic activity. Solid materials which are generally generated through anthropogenic. What is anthropogenic? ANTHROPHUMANIC. Anthropogenic activity. What is anthropogenic activity? Human activity. Anthropogenic activity. ANTHROPOGENIC. Anthropogenic activities and are discharged as useless and unwanted. Useless and unwanted are called useless and unwanted are called solid waste. Polythene is a solid waste. Yes or no? Explain around it. Polythene is not solid. Shall I explain for you? Because polythene can be collected, recycled, and reused. So polythene is not a, in my opinion, I will say, polythene is not a solid waste because it can be recycled and reused. Moreover, the remaining of the vegetables and the fish and etc. They are the solid waste because they use and this will be shown now. They are the solid waste. So with the pressure background, with population explosion, rapid urbanization of mobility, with population explosion, rapid urbanization, and industrialization. Quantity of the solid waste generated increased many times. And also reduce the land for dumping of the solid waste. এই জিনিসটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। দেখো population বাড়ছে city areas, it's very rapidly increasing, and urbanization of the India is faster than the urbanization of any other developing country. What's the rapid rate urbanization being? With this urbanization, explosion of the population and industrialization, land are being reduced for dumping of the solid waste. So, কি করছে? আর বাবা এক সময় যখন দাপার ফিল্ডে solid waste dump করা হতো, now buildings are coming out on the field, and where are the land remaining to dump the solid waste? Right? So land is being reduced. Then continuation, So, disposal of solid waste, so disposal of solid waste becomes a major problem. Disposal, D-I-S-P-O-S-A-L. Disposal of solid waste is a major problem. So, it's a major problem. So, a careful, systematic, careful, systematic, and scientific solid waste management. Careful, systematic, and scientific solid waste management is a must. Is a must for maintaining eco-friendly environmental hygiene. For maintaining eco-friendly environmental hygiene. Now, let us explain it a little bit. What does eco-friendly environmental hygiene mean? Say, for example, we are not managing the solid waste scientifically. Your garbage is thrown into near the hill. I am throwing my solid waste to the river. At the end of a month, you see every solid waste and rats, flies, insects generating over there and making the entire environment unfriendly and unhygienic. We cannot do that. At the Kokase, this Greek civilization, it is destroyed. And people say that Greek civilization was destroyed by this unhygienic atmosphere. Drainage system will choke right? Solid waste ke bhalo kore manage korte parbe na. An entire Greek city, it is similar and it becomes a garbage. And ultimately, the people are dying an early age, and some people are migrating to the other area. And we can see things. So, solid waste management is a must for the survival of the human race. And again, the classification of solid waste. I will be filling right now. The solid waste composition. The solid waste composition varies widely. The solid waste composition varies widely depending upon its source, locality, and activity. Source, locality, and activity. So, what are the? Yeah. Number one, under acceptable view or acceptable discussion. Municipal quality. This popularly known as ASW, municipal quality. Right? Next one is number two, industrial quality. Industrial quality. Number three, agricultural quality. Agricultural quality. Number four, biomedical quality. Biomedical quality. Municipal solid waste, industrial solid waste, agricultural solid waste, biomedical solid waste, and last one, no, agriculture. That's it. Things that take classification are not. കാരണം of the municipal solid waste report, every alternate year is what is municipal solid waste and how do we collect. So how we email the waste to make it up. NSW are generated, NSW are generally MSW are generally non-hazardous solid waste. MSW means municipal solid waste. MSW are generally non-hazardous solid waste. Generally non-hazardous solid waste from city and towns, which are collected and transported for recycle or disposal. It is classified into two categories. Number one, solid waste. Number two, commercial solid waste. Domestic solid waste and commercial solid waste. Yes, write few lines under the headline of domestic solid waste. So, write it like this: domestic solid waste are from household preparation, and sweeping. SWEEPING, sweeping. Household preparation and sweeping. SWEEPING. Household preparation is the বাড়িতে রান্না বান্না হয় তো remaining at the household. Sweeping, you have a garden, you sweep it out, right? After sweeping, that way that food comes out, right? Or sometimes we ignite it. কিন্তু ignition আমাদের দেশে চলে তোমার অ্যাডভান্স কান্ট্রিতে তোমার solid waste যদি ignite করে দেবে, that is prohibited. It cannot be, right? So it is generated from sweeping. The common ingredients are paper, plastic, flour, bottles, cookery waste, vegetable waste, etc. Now, commercial. This is generated from commercial places. Like shops. Is HUPS. Shops. Go down.
Sir, from commercial
places like shop, go down, marketplace, departmental store, stores, etc. So, common ingredients are packing material, paper, glass, ceramic, ceramic, metal, plastic, vegetable and fish renders, vegetable and fish renders, এগুলো হয়তো বিশ্বাসযোগ্য হবে না, কিন্তু সাউথ সিটিতে যাও, এই একটা ভেজিটেবল আর ফিশ মার্কেট আছে, ওরা জব করে বিক্রি করে তো জিনিসগুলো গাড়িতে কিচেন ফিশ, রাইট? সো মার্কেট বেসিক্যালি হিউজ পরিমাণ জেনারেট করছে, যেমন ফিশ মার্কেট, কমার্শিয়াল মার্কেট। Because we will generate. What is ceramic mixture? Now, what is ceramic mixture? Ceramic mix. You see, the ceramic is for example, China tea. It's under the category of ceramic. Yes. Now, giving a paragraph breakdown, this domestic and commercial waste, constitute MSW, which are again classified into two categories. সোজা কথা আমরা এদের জাতীয়কে দুটো ক্যাটাগরিতে ভাগ করেছি সোর্সে একটা হলো ডোমেস্টিক আর একটা কমার্শিয়াল This domestic and commercial solid waste is classified in two categories again. One is garbage and irrigation issue. MSW. It will provide material. Garbage and rubbish. Garbage and rubbish. Garbage and rubbish is define করতে পারে garbage হয় biodegradable জিনিসপত্র আমি সংক্ষেপে বললাম কিন্তু তোমরা কিছু ডিটেইলস করি garbage are biodegradable municipal solid waste rubbish are non-biodegradable municipal solid waste. Non-biodegradable municipal solid waste. Number 2, industrial solid. এটা কখনো কখনো থাকে কিন্তু এই বিষয়টা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট আমি শুধু কাজ করে দিচ্ছি বাকিটা তোমরা ইলাবোরেট করবে if the question from 5 class you have to write with detail write down like this industrial solid waste may be organic or inorganic in nature organic or inorganic in nature some of the waste may be biodegradable or non-biodegradable. So, this waste may be composed of, maybe beyond that there is some other composed of chemical industry अभी इसको नाम भी बोलती हूँ वेस्ट ऐड कर देंगे chemical industry oil refinery textile fertilizer drug industry textile fertilizer drug industry তারপরে অ্যাড করো নিজেদের মতো যেমন থার্মাল পাওয়ার প্ল্যান্ট অ্যাড করতে পারো ফার্টিলাইজার ইন্ডাস্ট্রি তারপর নিজেদের মতো প্রচুর অ্যাড করতে পারো this thermal power station is also manufacturing a lot of solid waste. Say for example, fly ash is a non-biodegradable solid waste generated by this thermal power station, right? That's what actually the ink industry, dye industry, so many things are there. So, these are major sources of soil pollution. These are major sources of soil pollution. And this pollution can change the chemical and biochemical properties of soil. And this pollutant can change the chemical and biochemical properties of soil. Can change the chemical and biochemical properties of soil. Example, cadmium, arsenic, mercury, etc. Cadmium, arsenic, mercury, etc. Change the chemical properties of soil. Change the chemical properties of soil. The fly ash destroy the fertility of soil, destroy the fertility of soil. And thus food chain is disturbed. আমি এটা একটুখানি বললাম নাম্বারের উপর বেস করে তুললে এটাকে অনেক এলাবোরেট করতে পারো, রাইট? নাম্বার 2 is ethical disqualification. This is the solid waste generated through agricultural activities. And major part of this solid waste are biodegradable. Major part of this solid waste are biodegradable. Like roots, R-O-O-T-S, roots. Say for example, penny roots, right? Roots, stems of crops, straw, and vegetables of crops, straw, S-T-R-A-W, A-A-Y-A, আমরা একটা ফর্মুলা বলি, animal dung, A-N-I-M-A-L, animal D-U-N-G, মানে কি গোবর বা like that. Animal dung, etc. Some of the waste are hazardous. Like pesticides, fungicide, and fertilizer remain. এইটা যদি এক্সাম্পল দিতে চাও তুমি তো এক্সাম্পল দিতেই পারো, যেটা ইরাকে হয়েছিল ফাঙ্গিসাইড থেকে মার্কারি পয়জনিং। এক্সাম্পল the third one, or fourth one, biomedical waste. Biomedical waste. Let me set it right down. Biomedical waste that's generated from hospitals, nursing homes, clinics, etc. They contain syringe, S-Y-R-I-N-G-E-S, syringe, surgical dressing, S-U-R-G-I-C-A-L, surgical dressing, D-I-S-S-I-G-A-L, surgical dressing, expired drugs, surgical waste. সার্জিক্যাল ওয়েস্ট বলতে একটা অপারেশন হলো, অপারেশনের পর যা রিমেইনিং থাকে ওইগুলোকে ওই ওয়েস্টগুলো ইজ ভেরি হ্যাজার্ডাস, রাইট? So under this headline also I thought, last of it, right? And who would have experienced that also? In last of it, sometimes, no. Okay. So, and I had an experience. And I was the one of the guy, it's very preventative for people. And jumping into the net and while falling down like that. So, crack and break. And handicap for a month, right? And the waste generated is nothing but the finish. Okay. So, most of the biomedical waste
under this paragraph.
Now, local paragraph. Most of the biomedical waste are infectious. 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 And so, dangerous for health. Biomedical waste should be handled with care. Biomedical waste should be handled with care. একটা কথা মনে রাখবেন, বায়োমেডিক্যাল ওয়েস্টকে কিন্তু কখনোই ক্যালকাটা মিউনিসিপ্যাল গার্বেজের সাথে ইকুয়েট করা চলবে না। তাদেরকে ক্যারি করা হয় প্রত্যেকটা বড় বড় হসপিটালে নিজস্ব গাড়ি থাকে, গাড়ি করে নিয়ে যাবে, তাদের জন্য একটা স্পেশাল শ্মশান থাকে, এটাকে বলা হয় ইনসিনারেশন। ইনসিনারেটরের ভিতরে ঢুকিয়ে দেওয়া হয়, and that incinerator must be isolated from given area. সেখানে এটাকে burn to ashes. Otherwise, if it dumps to the ground, the soil will be polluted. From soil to the plant, from plant to the human being, and also to water. Very, very dangerous, right? So, তাদের different order. Even if it is pollution to waste. Pollution to waste. এটা তো বড় কাজ। আমি বলছি যে তুমি যদি এটা if you want to follow the book like this, you will find the few pages. আমি যেটা বলবো সেইটা শুধু পড়ো and that will follow that. Right on. Huge quantity of solid waste. Huge quantity of solid waste. Huge quantity of solid waste generated. Huge quantity of solid waste generated may cause land, water and air pollution, land, water and air pollution if not properly handled. So, the garbage, G-A-R-B-A-G, garbage is the ideal place. Garbage is the ideal place for flies, 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 mosquito, insects, and rats, RATs, and rats to live, grow and reproduce. Live, grow and reproduce. Mosquito, mosquito are the carrier of malaria, filaria, filaria, F-I-A-L-A-R-I-A, filaria, malaria, filaria, and encephalitis, ENCE-PHALITIS, encephalitis, malaria, filaria, and encephalitis. Encephalitis, what is encephalitis? biology. Malaria होते पारे, fileria होते पारे, cholera होते पारे. Mosquito is the creator of so many hazards, like the rat.
Hazardous insect. Hazardous insect. ও স্যার পাপুরে আয় ইনসেফিলাইটিস মানে যে কোনো অর্গান পুরে আয়
একেবারে and once it happens it doesn't have any cure. It doesn't have any cure. So flies causes dysentery, diarrhea. Flies causes dysentery. D-Y-S-E-N-T-R-Y. Dysentery.
DY
D-Y-S-E-N-T-R-Y. Dysentery. Diarrhea. D-I-A-R-R-H-E-A. Diarrhea. Etc. D-I-A-R-R-A-H-E-A. Diarrhea. And rat causes plague. P-L-A-G-U-E. Rat causes plague. And so on. Plague. P-L-A-G-U-E. Plague. And so on. So, to conclude it like this, so scientific discipline and efficient solid waste management. Scientific discipline and efficient solid waste management is a must for survival of human beings. Scientific discipline and efficient solid waste management is a must for survival of human beings. Scientific discipline and efficient is a must for solid waste management. This management of solid waste composed of 6 stages. S-T-A-G-E-S, stages. Stage through लिखे now. Number 1 is collection. Number 2, collection, garbage collection. Number 2, storage. Number 3, recovery of recyclable material. Number 4, transportation. Number 5, treatment. Number 6, disposal. আমি পরের ক্লাসে এই প্রত্যেকটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করব, প্রত্যেকটা স্টেজ। এবার রোল কল করে করো তো। রোল নাম্বার 1, রোল নাম্বার 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,